Okay, welcome back. Hi guys. So I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time. It has been a long time. I'm on TikTok a lot and I've been really focusing on my podcast. So going back about 2 weeks, I had a woman reach out to me who is HIV positive. She's in California. We've been kind of back and forth about her diagnosis, and she was seeing an infectious disease doctor, not an HIV specialist, but he is infectious disease and he does have apparently 500 plus HIV positive patients. So she goes to him and she sends me this voice message.
Then I mentioned you, and I told him, I've done some research, and I've been watching this gal on Instagram who is an advocate for HIV. She has it herself. She says once you're undetectable, you're untransmittable. Is that true? And he's like, stop listening to her. That is not true.
So as you can imagine, I was a little pissed. I talked to her more about this and what he said to her. And basically he told her not to listen to me anymore. He told her that she more than likely got it from her boyfriend, who is probably going to turn out positive, and he probably cheated on her and that's why she has HIV. Turns out they've been together 8 years. She'd never tested for HIV in those 8 years. She had a bunch of health issues that she explained to him over the last 8 years. Her boyfriend is negative. They've never used condoms. Again, I always talk about women transmitting and how uncommon it is. There's another example. So she got it from somebody before. And anyways, so he was wrong in all of those aspects. He told her that when she is undetectable, that he still needs to be on PrEP, and he even recommended condoms on top of being undetectable. I know if you don't have HIV, you would not understand how bad this makes the person feel who has HIV. It literally makes you feel like you are a complete threat to the person that you love. And that's the freedom of U equals U, is that we can actually be just like we were before. There's no threat, there's no concern, and there's nothing to be worried about. As a person with HIV, you don't have to worry about your partner, and your partner doesn't have to worry about you. It's life-saving information. It went pretty much hand in hand with my diagnosis, so I never got to experience what it would feel like to feel like I could transmit this to somebody that I love sexually, or just somebody I want to have sex with. And I'm single now, so thank God I have U equals U. I can only tell you how much harder it would be to date. I can't even imagine. So anyways, I wanted to read this letter. I'm not going to give the name of the doctor. I will say he's in California. He is an infectious disease doctor. The reason I don't want to give his name is I don't want to get into any legal trouble with him, but I did write him a letter and I'm sending him information about U equals U. This was just my way to share with all of you what I wrote to him, and we'll see if I get, any kind of response. So Doctor, it has come to my attention that you recently told an HIV positive patient of yours to stop listening to me on social media because I'm sharing misleading information about what it means to live with HIV and be undetectable. I was shocked to hear, as an infectious disease physician with over 500 HIV positive patients, that you don't believe the data that supports U equals U or undetectable equals untransmittable. There are specifically 5 studies that support the findings that when a patient living with HIV is taking their medication as prescribed and becomes undetectable, they can no longer transmit the virus sexually or through childbirth. Can you please provide the data that shows when a person living with HIV who's taking their medication as prescribed and is undetectable transmits HIV to their sexual partners or unborn children? I would love to see this. I work in advocacy and I'm HIV positive. I know firsthand that this information is true, as I lived it myself with an HIV negative partner for 6 years. He is HIV negative and we never use condoms or PrEP. Absolutely unnecessary when the positive partner is undetectable. This information went hand in hand with my diagnosis and saved me from thoughts that I was a threat, disgusting, or harmful to my partner. I was able to continue my sexual life with him just as it had been. For people who aren't given this information, it's possibly the difference between life and death. I'm not being dramatic. This is the absolute truth. I've attended all of the U equals U conferences, AIDS 2018 in Amsterdam with Fauci, 3 USCAs, and several ADAP conferences. The information was simple and clear. Once a patient is undetectable, the risk is 0 with regards to sexual transmission or childbirth. The CDC, UN AIDS, the WHO, NIAID, PEPFAR, and over 1,000 ASOs globally support U equals U. Why aren't you? I really hope that you can put your ego and stigma aside and read The Lancet or visit the Prevention Access website, www.preventionaccess.org, or even just read the article I've enclosed to enlighten you further. Your patients are being robbed of life-changing information. Please give them the information they deserve. Thank you for your time, Jennifer Vaughn. So I am mailing this off today along with this article from pause.com that went out for World AIDS Day. It says, WHO, PEPFAR, CDC, and UNAIDS endorse U equals U. I highlighted this for him. People living with HIV who are on treatment and have an undetectable viral load cannot sexually transmit HIV. In other words, undetectable equals untransmittable. And then I've highlighted a little bit more for him here in case he needs a little extra help. This idea that someone living with HIV who is both on treatment and virally undetectable cannot transmit the virus to a sexual partner is revolutionary. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR. And then I've highlighted here, the CDC agrees that U equals U is 100% effective at preventing sexual HIV transmission. I heard somebody say recently that was very well-meaning that it's 99.9% certain. No, it's 100% certain, and it's really, really important that that terminology is clear, because if you even leave a 0.01%, people go wild and crazy with that, and it scares the shit out of people. It is 100%. You have to say 100%. We'll see. You know, you could just take this and just toss it in the garbage. You could come back with some fighting words. I have no idea. Yeah, Bruce Richmond, who is the executive director of the U equals U campaign, he just said, tell him to come up with the data that supports that when someone's undetectable that they transmit. And Bruce was laughing. He goes, you can't find that because it doesn't exist. Anyways, that's it. I hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube land. Make sure you're testing. If you are high risk for HIV, if that's typically men who have sex with men, you can now get PrEP as an injectable form. So talk to your doctor. It's good and solid for 2 months at a time. Just go in, pull down your pants, get that shot in your butt, and you're good for 2 months. You don't have to ask any partner if they have HIV or if they've tested or if they're on PrEP or anything. You're done. You've done your part. You've protected your entire body. I mean, it obviously doesn't take care of any other STIs, but HIV you will not get. So just a shot now. And also Cabenuva is becoming the word on the street with HIV. And of course, everybody is talking about that. It's once every month here in the US. It's once every 2 months in England or the UK. It's probably more cost effective there. My doctor told me that's why they do it. Basically, it would hold up for 2 months here in the US. It's not that the medication doesn't hold up, but they believe that people in the US, I guess, aren't as good about coming in and getting their meds. So we're not in care as well as they are in the UK. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But I'm not doing it until it becomes once every 2 months. I don't want to go to the doctor once a month. So it's just a pain in the butt, as I keep saying. So I'll just keep taking my pill. And my doctor really is recommending it right now for people who are really having trouble taking a pill every day. There are people that have like mental health issues. You never know what might be going on with someone who are taking a pill every day. Maybe they don't have an Apple iPhone where they have an alarm on it. You know, I don't know. But there are reasons why some people just can't get in the habit of getting a pill down their throat every day. So an injection for them would be a better option. So that's why we're holding off on me, because I don't have any like psychological issues with taking a pill. I know to take it. I take it on time, and I don't feel like driving to her office once a month and waiting for an injection. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for listening. I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see if the doctor changes his ways or apologizes. I'll probably hear nothing, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I was trying to do something proactive in changing a doctor's direction, and really, he's robbing these people of life-changing information. All right, guys. Bye.